A first carry for Najee Harris. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. It's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Snell. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the Ravens 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A give to Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. On the move to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep here for Ebron.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Jackson throwing once more. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Harris. Powers through him. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Harris. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Jackson.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Second and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
Steps away. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here's Jackson.
This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Jackson to throw.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could